Title: They thought she was just a helpless orphan until she revealed who her father was. Hook: The orphan who spoke too boldly. The scent of roasted yams and groundnut stew fills the air. A small figure lingers near the food stalls, eyes fixed on discarded scraps. A vendor waves a hand, shooing the figure away. Move along, stray. This is no place for beggars. Laughter ripples through the market. A group of older boys watches, smirking. One steps forward and kicks the scraps further away. Look at her, always searching, always hungry. Who will fight for you, orphan? Hands curl into fists, but there is no retreat. Eyes flash, not with fear, but with something else, something sharp. You will regret this. I am not who you think I am. The laughter grows louder. An old woman shakes her head from her mat. You are fatherless, child. Speak wisely or you will anger the spirits. The girl lifts her chin. Her voice is steady. My father is greater than any of you. A hush falls over the crowd. Whispers spread like dry leaves in the wind. She speaks madness. Who does she think she is? A warrior chief strides through the market, his presence commanding silence. He watches from the shadows, his gaze lingering. There is fire in that one, he mutters. Perhaps we should see where it leads. The river carried many secrets. One morning, as mist curled over the waters, a fisherman's wife stumbled upon a bundle among the reeds. A baby swaddled in damp cloth, silent but alert. Around her tiny neck hung a beaded necklace, its patterns unlike any in the village. The woman took the child in, feeding her from what little she had. The village whispered, "She is not one of us. She has no father, no clan." Children shrank away. Elders shook their heads. No name, no lineage, only a widow's kindness keeping her from the cold. The girl grew. She never spoke of loneliness, but she held her necklace tightly, tracing its worn beads, staring at the symbols that no one could explain. One evening, beside the storyteller's fire, an old voice rasped through the night. Every orphan has a story waiting to be told. Even the wind knows your name. It is only waiting to whisper it back to you. A shadow lingered at the edge of the gathering. A man watched, eyes dark with thought. She reminds me of someone, but that is impossible. Under the full moon, the girl stood by the river. She lifted her face to the sky, whispering, "If you are out there, come for me." The wind stirred, rustling the trees, and in the distance someone listened. Whispers of bloodlines and betrayal. The market murmurs. The orphan girl speaks too boldly. She is just a liar, hungry for attention. But look at her eyes. A hushed pause. They are like his. The chief's messengers appear at the widow's hut. The chief demands your presence. The girl walks through the village, her chin high despite the weight of 100 eyes. Inside the great compound, Chief Kuntu's gaze is steady. Tell me your father's name. Silence. Fingers tighten around a string of old beads. An elder steps forward, breath catching. That necklace, those beads, I have seen them before. A rustle of unease. It is the mark of a fallen king. In the shadows, a warrior watches. His grip tightens on his spear. If she is who I think she is a danger to us all. The wind shifts. The air is thick with unspoken threats. That night, the village sleeps. A twig snaps outside. The wind carries footsteps, too many. The girl wakes, heart pounding. A shadow moves, then another. Before she can scream, they strike. A fierce struggle, a desperate kick, fingers clawing, a body hitting the ground. A second attacker grabs her from behind. The last thing she sees is the moon above, the same moon she whispered to the night before. A damp scent lingers in the air. The ground is cold beneath her hands. Heavy chains bite into her wrists. A flickering torch casts long shadows against the walls. A voice cuts through the darkness. No more games, girl. Who is your father? She does not flinch. The Lion King of the East. My father is King Osei. The torch wavers. A sharp intake of breath. The man before her stiffens. King Osei, a name spoken only in whispers. A ruler betrayed, a kingdom lost, a bloodline erased. And yet, here she stands. The general's face darkens. If she lives, she threatens everything. A hand signals, a silent order. She must die tonight, and no one must know. Across the village, the wind carries uneasy whispers. An old storyteller listens. The spirits stir. A young warrior's grip tightens on his spear. Then we move now. A blade is sharpened. Old charms are gathered. If we fail, the elder warns, the girl dies, and the truth dies with her. The warrior's gaze is steady. Then we will not fail. Battle of names and blood. The sun rises, spilling gold across the execution grounds. Drums echo in the air. Nala's hands are bound, but her gaze is steady. The warriors drag her forward. The crowd watches, silent, some with pity, others with doubt. The executioner lifts his spear. "If you strike me down," she calls, voice unwavering, "my father's warriors will come." A murmur ripples through the village. Some scoff, but the elders exchange glances. She has his fire. She speaks as he did before the war. A war horn splits the morning silence. A shout rings out, "Let the truth be known." Baba Jango and Tano charge, blades flashing. The warriors falter. The village erupts in chaos. Chief Kuntu turns to his general. "Barrow, what else have you hidden from me?" Barrow's grip tightens on his sword. His face twists in fury. "She must not live." He lunges. Nala rips free, seizing a fallen spear. "You feared my name," she says, stepping forward, "and now you will answer for your betrayal." Barrow attacks. She sidesteps. One strike, swift, final, a gasp, a stagger. Barrow falls to the dust. Dust settles. The villagers stare at the girl who was once called Nameless, the orphan who spoke too boldly. One by one, they drop to their knees. "She is not just an orphan," an elder whispers. "She is the daughter of a king." Chief Kuntu steps forward. His voice carries the weight of his years. "I was blind to the truth, but no more. My warriors and I will stand by you." He kneels. "We will help you reclaim what is yours." Mama Jaha stands at the edge of the crowd, tears streaking her weathered face. She whispers, "I always knew you were meant for more." Nala turns, kneeling before the woman who gave her a name when no one else would. "I will always be your daughter first." Then she rises, facing the horizon, where the sun climbs over the distant hills. "My father's kingdom may be gone," she says, voice steady, "but his spirit lives in me." She lifts her chin. "I will build a new legacy, one that no man can erase." The wind stirs, as if carrying her words beyond the village, toward the land that waits for its queen. The village stands in quiet thought, their voices low with understanding. "We called her an orphan, yet she carried the blood of kings." A person's worth is not in their rags, but in their courage. Baba Jango chuckles, leaning on his staff. "A lion's cub may be lost, but it will always find its roar." The villagers nod. The truth was always there, waiting to be seen. Nala walks through the village, not as a beggar, not as an orphan, but as something more. The people bow their heads as she passes. She meets their gaze, steady and unshaken. "I was always more than what you saw." The sun lowers, stretching golden light across the land. She looks beyond the village, beyond the hills where a kingdom once stood. "My story is only beginning." And with that, she takes her first step toward destiny.